Back, unconditional love, Mary Self, God of awakening gods. It's Ariel Nagael. And I wanted to come back and add um to this whole structure of things that I've been talking about and things I've been tapping into. So I was building one of my homies earlier, right? And it's like I was talking about it so easily. It's like I felt like I knew it already, but it was kind of new to me. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody's always throwing this aspect of what the tangible idealism of God is, and then when you look through different aspects, it says ye are all gods, right? So let's take just a short understanding of that real quick and put it to a form of perspective. I'm gonna use an example like um, two partners, right? A male and a female. When you lay down and you have sex, and I'm using sex because it's a universal aspect. When you lay down and you have sex with the partner, you're exchanging fluids. You're actually exchanging mental fluids with one another. And the mental fluids that you're exchanging is allowing you to tap into each other's thought patterns. So when the female is saying, I know you cheated on me, or the guy saying, I feel something is different, by default, you're picking up on the electrical value of what's shared between the two of you. So this is the actuality. You do know when one and the other are doing something different that's not according to the process of the norm, right? Or what or what's compatible with the electrical signals that you two have been transmuting between one another naturally. So let's take that same ideal and put it into birth. When the mother and the father get together, the father excretes a clear and white substance that we like to call sperm. The clear substance is the actual sperm cells. The white substance is the thoughts that are squeezed out of his pineal and from his brain. And it's strong. It gives enough of his thoughts to create a form of pattern of synapses for that child to have a similarity to the father parent. And so does the mother also. She ejaculates. It's to lube the area to have the sperm to swim up, give it something like a river to swim up. That is also a form of thoughts from the mother. So at the same time, these two energies of thought excretions, I'll call them, or mental fluids, are mixing in a conjunction to give the structure of what the child or how the child may begin to think. So from that point in the darkness of the womb, these two these two connections of thought patterns between the mother and the father, the child is taking that and it gets to the point to where even like we like to say we've been somewhere or we did that before or a deja vu. When in fact the baby itself, when it's being created and it's making its bones and it's coming out of the embryo and it's growing and all that stuff, it's literally laying the road work down for its complete life. It's taking those two thoughts as if the man and the woman who were might have been cheating on each other, they can pick up that energy and say, I feel something different. That same conjunction is the same way the child creates its existence through this deep quantum understanding. It literally creates the life it's gonna live and the options it's gonna live. This is where they get that we chose this life. Yes, ye are all gods, because when this baby is being born, it is actually making decisions now out of fear and different things that strike the DNA. It affects the parents, which affects the thought pattern, and the thought pattern, which affects the child's way of creating its existence. So, with that being said, this is a reason, and one of the reasons why we're not supposed to be particular to fear. This is the reasons why we should have a clear thought. This is the reason why most pregnancies work better when you have the man with a clean body and the woman with a clean body to have a healthy start. But that ideal in itself is what allows the creation of a life existence. So even when we notice that a woman is having a baby, we pay different attention to her because, and if you notice, when people don't give most women the attention they need or they don't get that love, they actually have a miscarriage. You know what I'm saying? And the baby ends up losing his life, right? So, with that being said, I think from the womb comes, and that labels the fact that while we are able to have a creation form now, some people do things on the outside of that to bend those rules. Not saying that you're creating exactly how your life is going to be, but you create the options, the confusions, disillusions, and actualities that you're going to go through by the mishaps and understands and misfortunes and the confusion of the mother and the father. Thus, it makes a tangible understanding. Like it's like you're bending and moving, and you know what I'm saying. You're going through those understandings to lay down how and what and how it may be that you go through these circumstances. This is the reason why I believe it's particular to say we create our existence. And then from out of the womb, we take that ideal, we go to the next level with the same understanding. In the physical, when you actually out of your mother and you grew up to be, an adult, you take that same understanding to the next level. So then your thoughts can actually falter and change as you grow, which may throw you off your path. People tell you that all the time. Stay on your path. Stay on your path. What is your path? The one you laid from birth. This is Ariel Nagael, God of Awakening Gods. Face your God. You already know what it is. Respect. Mary Poncel. Peace.